funny old time, hasn't it, recently in the land of the media, seemingly because those people, particularly the ones that so many people trusted in the media, like, of course, the disgraced BBC newsreader Hugh Edwards, who had that unenviable task. I remember watching him announcing the death of our brilliant monarch, Queen Elizabeth II, and you do think, whatever, now you are part of history. It's not something people want to do, but they will always refer back to that moment. He was the first person on air to release that info. Of course, nobody knew what was going on behind the scenes, and it was a terrible situation that has obviously evolved. Amazingly, though, he's not actually inside prison or whatever. That's what a lot of people are speculating as to why. Who knows? Many powerful lawyers can do many different things. The other disgraced television presenter was this guy. That's right, Philip Schofield, who literally popped up on a sort of series, a couple of, a 3-episode thing about 6-7 weeks ago now, because he wanted to set the record straight. Cast away on an island, he was going to tell the world, exactly what had gone on. And really, again, it was a vanity project that truly went nowhere. What I find fascinating about these two particular individuals is they still haunt the places that they were so, shall we say, powerful in way back as ever. Let me explain. Hi, good to see you. Thank you so much as ever for your time, and as ever, thank you for supporting my videos. I am very grateful. As I say, I'm glad you enjoy the history videos. They're looking back at sort of royal history and just fun stories. I love finding them out, and as I say, when you interview people and you sit down with them and they give you this rare insight into, oh yes, I had lunch with the Queen, and you think, wow, that must have been, what was that like, Because you always wonder whether the Queen had an on and off side. I mean, obviously she did, but with others, with the family she would. But what about when she was just chatting away? You do kind of wonder, don't you? Yes. Now let's get back to your story of the day. Yes, Philip Schofield, Hugh Edwards really are going to go down in history for all the wrong reasons. Philip Schofield, though, does still haunt the place that he literally made his own for so many years. We're talking about BBC Television Centre. Now, in case you don't know, Television Centre is really now no more. The BBC just kept hold of the studios, and truly the main building is now all luxury flats. Seems a shame to think that the building that created so many wonderful shows like The Two Ronnies, Morecambe and Wise, The Good Life, well, people are living in there and the history is no more. It's terrible, really, when you think, isn't it? It seems that we've got some barking dogs joining us. I'm not quite sure whether it sounds like the Hound of the Baskervilles, doesn't it? It's not that bad, though, I suppose. But anyway, let me tell you this particular thing that a colleague of mine shared with me. And it's fascinating to think, because over at TV Centre, when you go in, there's this long line of celebrity pictures, the sort of thing. And they have all the stars, the likes of Ed Balls, Susanna Reid, Kate Garraway, people like that, right? But they also have Loose Women this morning, all of them there. Now, Holly Willoughby's picture's still up, but the frame next to Holly was the one that had Philip Schofield. Oh yes, yes, but it's remained empty. Yes, completely empty. Now, all the main presenters, including the likes of Ryland Clark, Dermot O'Leary, Craig Doyle, all of the new male presenters of this morning have all turned it down, the opportunity to have their picture in that master frame. This is the one that you kind of see when you first go through the door, the sort of thing I mean. And apparently they believe that it's cursed. I kid you not. And so the thing is that still remains empty, and so there's no plans to take it down or remove it. Apparently it has something of a feeling of a cursedness about it. Strange to think, isn't it? Over in the BBC, Hugh Edwards had a very prominent position. Even his pictures were on the side of the doors of the lifts when you went in. Now, despite calls into you to come and collect his personal properties, like the big pictures and publicity stuff, no such luck. But then again, also, the BBC have never been able to snatch back the 200 grand plus that they overpaid him. He's not bothered coming back with that, so I don't think he's going to come back for the pictures. Either way, fascinating insight to the world of media. I'm sure you'll agree. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.